Working in retail is never easy, especially when you have to deal with a bunch of crazies. Welcome to this episode of Tales from Retail. Our first tale today is from Budgie Jen, titled Scratcher Lady. So, we sell scratch games at my store. They range from $1 to $20. This woman comes up to the counter and says, "I want 7 number 2s. Well, the number 2 scratcher is a $20 game. She didn't look like someone who has $140 to blow, and my coworker, he confirms. You want 7 of the number 2 scratchers? Yes. You want the number 2 scratcher. You want 7 of them? Yes. 7 number 2s. Okay. So he rings them up, along with something else. The total is $155. She swipes her card. It says total correct. On the machine, she hits yes. Then he hands her the scratchers. Sure enough, she starts throwing a fit, saying she didn't want those. She wanted the $2 number 18 scratchers. She thinks she needs an immediate refund. We can't do that. The transaction has to be voided when we do the paperwork the next morning. My coworker gets the manager. She's going off on him. I vouch for my coworker. I saw the whole thing. My manager asks her, "When you swiped your card and the total correct button came up, did you hit yes?" She confirms that she did. He just asks, "Why?" My guess for the why is she just wanted to cause problems and have a Karen moment. Our next tale is from K. Y'all, titled, "Surely you just need the tags to return things." I haven't heard this phrase throughout the 4 years of working in retail, but trust me, after hearing this phrase for the past 2 weeks now, it's driven me insane. Customers come up to me with their returned items without the receipts and claim that they should surely be able to get away with that because the tags are still on the clothes and items. I'm from the UK, so I guess it might work a bit differently, but I have never come across this. Possibly seeing this sort of stuff in films and TV shows, and that's it. It has always been you must have a receipt within date with the correct card if you paid with a card. The tags don't do anything. You see, in order for me to process the returns, I need to scan a receipt, even if it's been photographed. That receipt allows me to go through and select the items that need to be returned. They all have different Kimball numbers, etc. That way, I'm able to give the money back to the customer and finish the refund. If I scanned a tag, it would probably not work or think that it's a standard payment transaction. 2 weeks ago, I had to spend my final minutes of my shift, closing time too, and this went over my shift time, trying to explain to a lady that she needs the receipt and having the tags on the items does nothing. It was amazing to see how much denial and delusion she was in. "But I'm sure you used to return things with tags." We never did. If we did, then it was probably 10 years ago. It doesn't mean we still carry the same philosophy today. Times have changed, and I'm certain that she is a frequent customer of the company. I work for her, so it's unlikely she wouldn't have known this. It's incredible with what ideas customers come up with when it comes to returning things. "Maybe if I just had the tags on the clothes, they'll happily give me my money back." I'm curious, do any of you guys return things with just the tags and no form of receipt? Enlighten me here. Like, surely I can't be the only one who goes crazy over this. I know here certain places, Walmart, they'll usually end up taking something without a receipt just to avoid having drama, but there's usually a time frame involved with that, and I think the tags do have to be on the item, and the item has to be somewhat new. But I also think in that case it's by a case-by-case basis. And our final tale today is by Musqua35, titled, "Customer Threatens to Sue Me Because He Decided to Jump a Turnstile." So heads up, I'm on mobile, so sorry for any misspelling and formatting issues. Quick backstory. So when I was just out of high school, I worked in a small liquor store in a high-risk area. Other than the pay, the job was pretty good, and the manager loved me. Took my side in basically anything, cause I was usually right, and he had a policy that if customers were being a problem, boot them. So it's a cold winter's night, and we're about to lock up. I'm mopping the floors while my coworker is closing out her till, and here they come. Our cast is me, the OP, my coworker is CW, and these two valued customers, C1 and C2. As I'm putting my mop away, coworker tells me I should come watch this on the security camera. There's two guys running at the store, full sprint, trying to make it before we lock up in 5 minutes. My rule is simple. If you get in before I lock the doors, I'll serve you, but if you take longer than 10 minutes after close, I'll ask you to leave with no purchase, cause it's after 1 AM and I want to go get some sleep. So customer 1 comes barreling into the store, and instead of walking in like a normal person, he decides to try and jump the turnstile at the entrance to stop shoplifters from trying to run out the front door. And lo and behold, as he runs past the wet floor sign, directly in front of the turnstile, he slips and only makes it halfway and collides directly with the arm of the turnstile tip to tip. His buddy helps pick him up, laughing at him, and they start browsing. Coworker goes outside and locks the doors and finishes up closing until my till is the only thing left to do. Lo and behold, their 10 minutes are up and they haven't made a single choice yet. I pipe up, "Hey, you guys, the store closed 10 minutes ago. I need you to pick what you want now or leave." Well, customer 1 takes offense to me telling him that he has to leave the closed store and replies, "You know I got hurt on your property, so I can take however long I'd like, and you should be giving me everything I want for at least half off, if not free, unless you want me to sue you." Him and customer 2 start laughing and walking around and joking about what they should help themselves to. Coworker looks at them like they are idiots and tells them they can get the hell out of the store right now, or she will call the police and have them removed. Well, once again, customer 1 and customer 2 don't like being told what to do, and walk up to the counter snickering and ask how would we like going to court. I look at them tired and tell them that right now they have 2 choices. 1, they buy something and leave now, or we call the police. Coworker already has the phone all ready to go, and that we don't care if they sue us because we don't own the store and his injury was self-inflicted. He ignored the wet floor sign. He tried to jump the turnstile when he could just walk through. "Well then, can I at least get a discount?" Customer 2 at this point realizes that we were pissed as he grabs the closest 12-pack and says, "Okay, we'll get this and leave." So here we are, 20 to 30 minutes after closing, and finally get to go home. Those 2 never did bother to come back or sue us, but I still made sure my manager got all the footage ready just in case. I love how everybody thinks that if they get injured in a store that they could automatically go to court, get a lawsuit, and get a settlement, or get money, whatever their goal is. I mean, especially when you ignore the signs, and then you forget. Nowadays, there's cameras pretty much everywhere, so you can be found out if you're trying to pull a bogus lawsuit. Alright, that's enough tales for the day. Well, that wraps up this episode of Tales from Retail. If you liked the video, please drop a like, share my content on all of your social media, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell and drop a comment down below. Thanks for watching, thanks to my patrons, have a great day and stay safe out there.